The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give is to Taylor. Nice move there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got the quick pass. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best three-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it. Just keeps moving. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Stribley. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now 7.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Livingston. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Simmons. That's caught, it's Wallace. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off. That's number 10. Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown, Florida. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gators! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Florida! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Stribling. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On third down, he drops to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's ball. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give to the tailback. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. The sure hands, it's Ball. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, When you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. He's going to take, there he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Wallace. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Diggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
To the air, it's Simmons. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough? And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
Florida, 31, Ole Miss, 17.
2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. Playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to look downfield again. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Running into the open space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
To the air. It's Glagway. Got his man out of the backfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Keeps it on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Scores on the sneak. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback takes a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about